In this video, I would like to make some improvement for the first-person view. Previously, when we were in the first-person view mode, we could still see the character's body, especially if the character is running against a wall, you can see its head. When the character is running, you can also see some pieces flashing in front of the camera, depending on the looking direction. So how can we solve this issue? We can find the mesh game object under the player amateur here. In the SkinnedMeshRenderer, there is this cast the shadows property. By default, it is on mode. But if you switch to the shadow only mode, the mesh disappeared in the camera. As you can see that you can only see the shadow. So if we use it for the first person view, we would have a much clearer vision. So what we need for coding is to make a transition between the on mode and the shadows only mode for the third person view and the first person view respectively. So back to view switch script, we need to add a rendering class, and we create a character mesh game object, and we define a variable for the SkinnedMeshRenderer. In the first person view, we set the shadow casting mode to be shadows only, and as long as we scroll down the mouse wheel, it changes back to the on mode. Then we can set the camera distance to 0, and we don't need to modify these variables anymore. Back to the Unity editor, drag the mesh game object to here. In play mode, starting from the third person view, everything looks the same. Scrolling up to the first person mode, now the mesh disappeared, but you can still see the shadow, which makes you feel the character is still there, so the control experience won't change. Scrolling the view down a little bit, the mesh appeared immediately, so it won't change the third person view. Okay, now it's pretty good. Thanks for watching.